Hey guys, it's Maylee. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be talking about all the things that you need to bring to college. If you're new here, I am a sophomore at UCLA, so I went through that freshman experience moving to the dorms, and I definitely brought a lot of things that I did not need, but I also brought a lot of things that I was really happy that I brought. So today I just want to share my advice and tell you guys what I think is really important to bring to your dorm. I'm not going to be going over the very basic essentials, like things that you need to pack, like toiletries and like clothes and stuff. I think that stuff is pretty self-explanatory, but instead I'm going to be going over things that I think are often overlooked or maybe easily forgotten. Alright, so the first thing that was definitely a lifesaver during my freshman year was a laptop stand, or like those bedside desks. I didn't bring one when I moved in, but later, I think during week 2, I ordered one from Amazon, and literally one of the best purchases I made. It was so helpful. I used it every single day. Whether it's if you want to work on your homework on your bed, or you just don't want to get up a ton of times, especially if you're on the top bunk, it can be really annoying to have to walk up and down the ladder every single time you need to get something. So I highly recommend getting one of these desks. Again, I used it every single day, no joke, and it was so helpful. Another option is if you don't want to get one of these desks, I've seen a lot of people get these bedside tables that just connect to your bed. You can get a table or a little pouch to hold things in. It's just super helpful to have it right next to you, so you can put your phone in it, pens, pencils, class notes, stuff like that. The next thing is a rolling laundry bin, and I am specifically saying a rolling laundry bin because this is what I got during my freshman year, and I'm so glad I got it. A lot of my friends got those laundry hampers, and either way, just have some sort of laundry basket, whether it's a basket or a hamper. But I remember a lot of my friends complaining that their hamper would get really heavy because you gotta bring it to the laundry room and then bring all the laundry back up. So I found that a rolling laundry basket was super helpful. Also because you'll be using your own laundry detergent and laundry softener, those bottles can get pretty heavy, so if you're having to bring those along with your laundry in your laundry hamper, your hands can get really full and everything can just, be pretty heavy. So what I would do is I would just put everything, my laundry and the detergent and laundry softener, stuff like that, I put it all into the basket and I would just roll it along to the laundry room. The next item is either a bathrobe or one of those towels that has Velcro on the chest area, so you can just strap it on. I personally got one of these towels. I think it's just one of the best inventions to ever exist, especially if you'll be, walking to and from the communal bathrooms. It can be a little risky if all you have is a towel and, the towel accidentally slips or something. If you're walking through the hallway, that is not a situation you want to go through. And it can also just be a hassle to bring your clothes to the communal bathroom every time. So I just found that having either a bathrobe or one of those towels that holds onto itself is super helpful. That way you don't have to worry about any towels slipping or sliding, showing anything that you don't want to show. On the topic of bathroom supplies, my next recommendation is that you bring a plastic shower caddy, and specifically I recommend a plastic one with holes on the bottom. When I was shopping around for a shower caddy, I found that they had either these plastic bin ones or these fabric ones, and I chose to buy the plastic bin kind, and I'm so glad I did because the fabric ones get wet and they take time to dry. So if you're bringing it back into your dorm room, you either have to hang it somewhere to dry or just leave it on the ground, and then it leaves the ground kind of damp. A shower caddy is essential if you are in a communal bathroom. And I had a bathroom in my dorm shared with a few other girls, not a communal bathroom, and I still found that a shower caddy was essential, since if all of us were to put our shampoo and conditioner and all our products in the shower, it would take up way too much room. So by having a shower caddy, it just clears up so much space in the bathroom. Another thing that is necessary if you have a communal shower or just a shower that you share with anyone is to get shower shoes with holes on the bottom. I've heard horror stories of people who don't wear shower shoes in communal bathrooms and they get some sort of weird infection. And guys, I'm saving you. Don't let that happen to you. You never know what is in the shower, so just protect yourself. Wear your shower shoes. Specifically the ones with the holes in them are what I recommend because the shower caddy, the holes allow the water to drain. When I moved in, I originally did not have shower shoes with holes in them. I just used regular flip-flops, and I ended up purchasing shower shoes the ones with the holes in them later on because I realized like flip-flops, since they don't have holes in them, there's still water on the bottom of your feet. I just found that didn't really work well for me. I don't really like the feeling of my feet being wet when I'm walking like down the halls or something. I don't know, maybe that's just me, but since you're already going to be bringing shower shoes, like they're pretty inexpensive to just buy the ones with the holes in them, so I found those a lot more convenient. The next thing that you need for your dorm is a mattress topper. Before I moved in, I watched a ton of videos like this one on YouTube, just seeing like what things people would recommend to bring, and the number one thing people would recommend is a mattress topper, and they are not wrong about that. The mattresses in your college dorms are not luxury at all. They're probably not going to be like the mattress that you sleep on at home. If I'm being real, they honestly feel like a piece of cardboard. I mean, they're not that bad to that extent. I might be over exaggerating a bit, but I highly recommend that you purchase a mattress topper. Since I'm an out-of-state student, I did not bring a mattress topper from Seattle to California. I just bought one from Target when I got there. But looking back, if you're able to bring a mattress topper, especially if you're going to be driving to college, like if you're an in-state student and you're not going to be traveling by plane, I would recommend that you buy a mattress topper beforehand and just bring it with you instead of relying on buying it once you move into the dorm. Because for me, I found that the Targets all around my school were like all sold out of the good mattress toppers, so I had to order one and kind of like wait for a few days. So I mean, it's not a big deal. I just slept on the regular mattress like without the mattress topper, but it would have been nice, you know, to just have one right when I moved in. So if you're able to bring one along with you, I would recommend that you just buy it beforehand. The next item that I recommend you have in your dorm room is a mini fridge. I know that this is definitely a more pricey item to bring to your dorm. Even if you'll be eating in the dining halls, you know, there'll be times where you want to snack, and there are only so many types of snacks that you can have that are non-perishable that you like wouldn't need a fridge for. So by having a fridge, you know, you can just have more snack options. And also it's nice if you go out for lunch or like go out for a meal with friends and you guys have leftovers, you can bring it back to the dorm and just store in the fridge for later. Some colleges allow you to take food from the dining halls, so at UCLA we're allowed to take like one piece of fruit or something like that every single time we go to the dining hall. So if you want that to last longer, having a fridge is really nice. I've heard that some colleges allow you to take like a lot of food from the dining hall, which is like good for you guys. You guys are really saving some money that way. But you know, some people will also steal food from the dining hall. You did not hear that from me, but yes, overall just get a fridge, it'll be really helpful. Usually what people do is like talk with their roommates and just split the price. Also, something to definitely check out is what kind of deals your college offers. A lot of schools will provide mini fridges and you just like rent one or check one out from the school. At UCLA, they had an outside company that allowed you to rent a mini fridge and a microwave for your dorm room, and it came as a set for a pretty affordable price, and it's nice because at the end of the school year, you just return it instead of having to bring it home, especially, you know, if you don't have a need for it outside of just your dorm room. The next item is a lifesaver. Oh my goodness. You do not need to be living in a dorm to experience how amazing this product is, and that is a long phone charger. I currently have one. I had one before I moved in, had one throughout high school, brought it along to college, and I mean, I don't know what I would do without it, especially if you want to go on your phone when you're in your bed. Sometimes there's not like an outlet right next to your bed, and oh yeah, if you're on the top bunk, you kind of need one because the regular iPhone charger is not going to reach up there. Along the same lines, another thing that I recommend you get for your dorm is some sort of power extension cord. Again, there are only so many outlets in your dorm room, and especially if you have roommates, you're going to be sharing them with your roommates. So if you think about the number of things that you'll plug in, like your phone charger, your laptop charger, if you have a lamp, the refrigerator, possible microwave, if you have another device to charge, if you're charging a portable phone charger, like the list goes on. There's so many things I ended up realizing I needed a wall outlet for. So I highly recommend that you get an extension cord, and it will definitely be essential if you have other people living with you. The next thing that is essential to bring to college is one of those like sticky cases you can put on your phone to hold like debit cards, credit cards, but specifically your student ID. I got one of those sticky things you can attach on your phone to hold those cards. I know some people will bring a lanyard, but I recommend one of the two because you are going to be using your student ID for literally everything. It's going to be used to get into your dorm room, to pay for laundry, to access meals in the dining hall, and so much more. Your student ID is basically your lifeline when you're living on campus, so you do not want to accidentally lock yourself in your room, which is something I've experienced one too many times. When you have your student ID with that lanyard that's like around your neck or on your phone, it can be easy to forget your student ID, but it's not that easy to forget your phone, I feel like, at least for me. So definitely save you a lot of headaches from locking yourself out. I would recommend that you get the lanyard or the back of the phone case thing over, for example, like a wallet, because when you're going to the dining hall, you're gonna have to take out the card and swipe it, or when you're coming back to your room, you're gonna have to take the card out. So the number of times that you take your card out every single day, I just feel like it might be a little bit more risky if you have a wallet that you're constantly opening up and taking your card out. I just think it's a lot easier personally to have it on the back of your phone or just a lanyard around your neck. The next item that I recommend you get for your dorm is a fan. If your dorm room does not have AC, this will be definitely an essential, especially if you live in a hotter environment. I'm really lucky that I had AC in my room, but I know that for a lot of my friends who didn't have AC, they said that a fan was super helpful. The next item is a desk lamp. Most schools will offer some sort of basic furniture like, the bed, the mattress, the desk, the chair, but most schools will not provide you with a desk lamp, and that can be something that's easily forgotten when you're, packing for college. So I recommend that you bring a desk lamp or purchase one when you get there. This is really helpful if you have roommates and your roommates want to go to bed, so if they want the lights off and you're still studying, it can be helpful because you can just turn your desk lamp on and you don't have to keep the room lights on. Another thing that I recommend that you bring is a water bottle. I am basic, so I brought my hydro flask, but any water bottle will do. I'd always just be filling up my water bottle using the drinking fountains around campus, and I would always be bringing my water bottle to class or to the gym or just even to keep in my room. In other videos I've watched, I know a lot of people recommend that you get like a Brita filter or some sort of water filter. Personally, I did not use one. I did not find the need for one. I'll go into that more in next week's video because next week I'll be talking about all the things that I think you do not need to bring to your dorm. But yes, I just recommend that you bring a water bottle. That's all I needed, and there are plenty of drinking fountains around campus and like in the dorm building that I could easily just fill it up. The next item that I completely did not think about to bring but ended up being essential was an umbrella. I know, it sounds unexpected, right? I went to school at UCLA in sunny California. Like, little did I know that I would need an umbrella. And for those of you guys who watch my other videos, you probably know this, I talk about it a lot, but I'm from Seattle, which is notorious for the constant rain that we have. So moving to California, I was not planning on bringing any rain gear, any umbrella, anything like that. But surprisingly, LA does rain. And I found that the days that it did rain, it rained pretty heavily. And so even if it's just a few days, I found that an umbrella was essential because there were multiple instances where I'd be walking to or from class and it would suddenly just out of nowhere start pouring. And the walk from my dorm to my classes is a good 30 minutes. So I would just be walking in the pouring rain for 30 minutes. And by the time I got to wherever I was going to, I was soaked, and yeah, not an experience I want to relive. So right after like the first or second time that happened, I just purchased an umbrella from the student store right away. So if you bring one of those compact umbrellas, just one of those small ones, you can save yourself from being poured on. The next thing that I recommend for your dorm is a vacuum. Honestly, you'd be pretty surprised by how dirty the dorm can get. Like, I'm a very clean person and I keep all my things really organized, but over time things just accumulate, whether it's dust or just crumbs from your food. The floor just gets dirty. However, I would probably wait before you purchase a vacuum because, at least for my dorm, my floor had a shared floor vacuum that the RAs provided. It really depends on your school, so I would just wait till you move in, ask your RA if there's a shared vacuum, and then if there's not, then go out and purchase one after that. An item that I recommend that you will be using a lot is either earbuds or wireless earbuds. I brought AirPods and I would use them multiple times a day. I always had my earbuds in, whether it was when I went to the gym and I'm listening to music or walking to and from class. Like, the walk again is really long. It was 30 minutes back and forth, so I would want to listen to something when I was walking, especially if you have a roommate and you want to make a phone call or you want to watch a TV show. if your roommate is busy or they're working on homework, it's just a nice courtesy to put in your earbuds so that you don't distract them, especially right now with the pandemic, since a lot of classes will be online. If you're going to be having online lectures and your roommate is having online lectures at the same time, it can be distracting if both of you guys are playing your lectures at the same time out loud. So just having earbuds will make it a lot easier for you and your roommate, or if you live alone, it will still come in really handy. The next item is something I completely did not think about bringing, but ended up being pretty important later on, and that is some sort of nice outfit, like a business casual or business professional kind of outfit, whether that be a dress or a nice blouse and pants, or like a, what is that called? Blazer. Yes. Don't know why I blanked on that. But I did not bring anything that was, I would say, work professional. I did bring dresses for sorority rush, but what I didn't think about when I was packing my clothes is to bring some sort of business casual wear. I found that I needed it quite a few times, so whether that was job interviews or if you have a presentation in class, I just ended up finding that I needed some attire that was more professional looking. You don't need to bring multiple pieces. Like, I think one blouse or, one pair of pants or one blazer, like that's plenty enough. The next thing, this is not a tangible item, but it's definitely important that you have this, and that is your insurance info and your social security number. So whether you write it down on your phone or however you store that information, just make sure you have it on hand. A lot of jobs, when you apply for them, will ask for your social security number, and if you end up getting sick in college and you need to go to the doctor or the dentist or something, if you have insurance, you can use your insurance there. And you never know when an emergency will happen, so even regardless of college, you should just have those numbers on hand and know what they are. Alright, and then the last item, this is something that is definitely necessary, but especially necessary for these times that we're going through a pandemic. That is Clorox wipes, or like some sort of disinfecting wipes. I would recommend that you bring them from home. Right now, there's a huge shortage of those disinfecting products, especially disinfecting wipes. Like, every time I go into Target, the shelves are always empty. So I highly doubt that your local Target next to your college during move-in, I don't think that it'll be stocked to the brim with disinfecting wipes. So if you just bring your own, it'll just be a lot easier and you can ensure that you have them. College is different from home because you have to think about all these products that are automatically there at home that you don't always think about buying, like disinfecting wipes or cleaning stuff or like a vacuum. Those things that are already in your home. If your parents are the ones who are purchasing them and suddenly you're going to college and now you're the one who's purchasing them, it's really easy to forget what to bring. So yeah, I hope this video helped you guys out. Again, as I said, next week I'll be posting a video about the things that you should not bring to college, because there were definitely a lot of things that I brought that I definitely did not need. Make sure you are subscribed and hit that bell button so you are notified every time I upload a new video. If you found this video helpful, it would mean a lot if you gave it a like, and comment down below if I missed anything, if there was something that you found was super helpful when you were moving into college. I'm so excited for all of you guys who are moving to your dorm, whether this is your first time or your third time living in the dorm. It's always an exciting process to move in and start that college experience. Until next time, I hope you guys are staying happy and healthy, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!